Welcome back to Warzone Morloc 40k. Primaris Space Marines of the Void Stalkers take on the Tyranids of Hive Fleet Behemoth in glorious battle.
Void Stalkers, hold the line! Tyranid assault wave imminent! It is imperative that we hold Warland City. Repel the alien! Destroy these abominable monstrous creatures! In the name of the Emperor!
Ladies and gents, welcome back to Warzone Morloc 40k, your home of fully painted, narrative-driven 40k games. Welcoming back brother Nick into the fray. He's been away for a little while.
Oh, guys.
Having babies or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
So congratulations to you on that.
Thank you. Takes up a surprising amount of Warhammer time there.
Excuses. I don't want to hear it. We are bringing you today Primaris Space Marines of the Void Stalkers that we've all come to know and love against yet another fleet of Xenos filth in the form of Nick's brand new Hive Fleet
Behemoth
Tyranids.
Yeah.
We've gone for a completely random points level because that's all Nick's got painted, and considering the circumstances, it's an amazing achievement no matter that. I'd like to welcome our new sponsors, Bad Moon Cafe, London's premium venue for wargaming. Can be found central London, discount on Games Workshop products, fantastic place to go, and does a very, very nice flat white. It's very tasty indeed. The game we're going to be playing today, we're going to use the open war deck. Nick's going to draw the cards now to show you what game we're playing.
Cut that deck. We are playing Field of Glory. Exciting.
Field of Glory. Tell me more about the Field of Glory.
Well, let me just read you this card, Bill. You engage the enemy across ground of such importance that merely to hold it is to seize victory from the foe. Place one objective marker at the centre of the battlefield before rolling off. Starting with the winner of the roll-off, each player sets up one objective marker in their deployment zone more than 6 inches from a battle edge. At the end of the 5th battle round, the player that controls the most objective markers wins the battle. The player wins immediately if they control all 3 objective markers at the end of their turn.
Tasty. And what type of deployment map are we going to be using, Nick? Let's just draw a card and see what happens.
Just for the fun of it. We're going to be well, that's pretty standard. The most standard game you've ever seen. It's just literally just 2 board edges, and we're right. Do you notice how we're right next to each other?
Yeah, there's no quarter given.
It's a shame that the Nid's going to be right up in your grill from the start, actually. So there we go.
I'm a sad boy now.
Nice and simple.
A bit like Shrike with his new hair.
There's nothing wrong with the new Shrike model.
Are you wearing a new hoodie?
In case it wasn't really obvious, we are modelling, because that's what we do, the new Warzone Morloc products. Give them the tickets to the gun show, Bill.
Gadoosh.
T-shirts underneath as well. Would you believe it? If I lifted this top, which I'm not going to do to you, it's there's actually Warzone Morloc T-shirts underneath as well. So we're modelling all the new gear today.
Hopefully they might be available soon for everyone, but at the moment it's for cool kids who are part of the club.
All the really cool.
So we've gone for the
shed.
black hoodie, black background format that so many channels do, but ours is better because we're fun.
Exactly. Nothing competitive here. We don't know anything about tactics.
No.
We just throw models at each other.
I didn't even know it was called Warhammer until yesterday. Let's do it.
Well, this is 1650 points just about of Behemoth Tyranids. So I've got 2 separate battalion detachments here, which are going to give me a very nice total of about 13 victory points. So to start with, we've got the Warlord at the back there. We've got a winged Hive Tyrant, a Flyrant. He's armed with 2 Devourers, and he's got several psychic powers. He's got the Horror and Psychic Scream. He's also got my artifact, which is the Maw Claws of Thyrax, along with Toxin Sacs and Adrenal Glands. Basically, he's a horrible, horrible person to meet in close combat. The other HQ in this first battalion that I've got is the Broodlord to his left. He's got the psychic power of Catalyst. We've got an elite choice at the back there, which is 4 Hive Guard. Any Tyranid players know you've got to have some Hive Guard. That's basically my only artillery I've got actually in this game, so the only firepower I really possess. The 3 troop choices to go in this battalion are the Tyranid Warriors on the left-hand side there. You've got 2 Death Spitters and a Venom Cannon over there. We've got 24 Hormigants over here, and a squad of 24 Hormigants. Yeah, Bill can count. And when we got 18 Stealers over on the right, I know any Nib player watching this will tell me I need a lot more. I've got 32 Gene Stealers waiting to be painted. Sadly, this is as many as I could get done, so we're just going to have to manage with Hormigants with their ridiculously low toughness. Hooray. The second detachment is another battalion over on the right-hand side there. 2 HQs are that very unhappy looking Malanthrope with his awesome -1 modifier that everything within 3 inches of him.
He looks sad.
He looks sad, but he's also so angry inside. And also to his right is Old One Eye, who I'm just dying to try out properly in a game here. So that's going to be the 2 HQ choices. There are 3 troops to go with that. We've got 4 4 bases of a Ripper Swarm over there, so that's 1 single troop choice. So they are hopefully going to be popping up on anything I need them to, because they can burrow in and deep strike. We've got, and then 2 units of Termagants. Each one's got 5 Flesh Borers and 5 Devourers in it, just to give a little bit more firepower. The heavy support for that is there's a Carnifex on the right hand side there. He'll be with Old One Eye. He's got a heavy Venom Cannon. He's got, what have they got? Those heavy Crushing Claws, I think they're called, or monstrous Crushing Claws, something like that. And he's got Sporcis to make him harder to hit. And finally, at the back there, we've got a Trigon Prime. So he's a Synapse creature, but he also likes to burrow in, and he can deliver another unit in through his little tunnel. So that is 1650 points of NIDs. They're all so very, very angry, and they just can't wait to meet the Primaris Marines today.
My 1,646-ish points of the Void Stalkers Primaris Space Marine chapter. I'm using the custom chapter rules, so I'm using the Bolter Fusillade rule, which allows me to, I think, reroll ones to hit with the bolt rifles or any kind of bolt weapons, and also the, I think it's called Marksmanship, which basically adds 3 inches to the range of all of my ranged weapons. So my Warlord, Captain Erin Caledon, Primaris Space Marine Captain of the highest order. He's armed with a Stalker bolt rifle and the Burning Blade relic. He's accompanied by his trusty lieutenant, who's also got a Stalker bolt rifle. And then I've got a 3rd HQ, which is my chaplain. He knows the recitation of Focus and naturally the Litany of Hate. My 3 troops choices, I've got 3 squads of Intercessors. The sergeant there has the Thunder Hammer. 1 sergeant has a Power Sword. And then those guys at the back have, I believe, Stalker bolt rifles. 1 squad of Hellblasters. It's a full 10-man squad there. And I've got a unit of 5 aggressors with bolt storm gauntlets and grenade launchers. I've gone for a repulsor today. I'm still waiting for the repulsor executioner to come, so I've gone with the onslaught Gatling cannon, double las cannon version with all the trimmings. And lastly, on this side, I've got 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts, one with the plasma incinerator option, an underslung flamer, and one with the, again, onslaught Gatling cannon and underslung flamer. And that one has an Icarus rocket pod. So that's it.
How many command points?
I believe I've got 9. Okay, here we are with deployment. We've done alternating deployment, starting with me, old school style. So on the Space Marine side, we have a repulsor with my captain and 5 intercessors with the Thunderhammer Sergeant inside. I've got my repulsor with the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon there. And on this side I've got my aggressors, my plasma incinerator dread, and a bit of a castle going on up here. I can manage to fit 8 Hellblasters up there with 2 down there. My chaplain, lieutenant, 5 intercessors there, and these intercessors here, I forgot to say they actually have the Stalker bolt rifles, so they're up there. And that's my deployment. So just to show you where the objectives are, the central objective number 1, slap bang in the middle as per the mission rules. I put mine down there, it's level number 3.
And number 2 is down at the very corner of this objective down here. Yeah, you got it.
Got it.
One. He got it.
Okay, and then go straight into your deployment, Nick. So have you set up?
So we've got the Hive Tyrant, the Warlord over here with Old One Eye and another Carnifex. So a nice little solid bunch over here. Moving across, we've got the 4 Hive Guard, a squad of Termagants, and the Malanthrope over here. So that's hopefully holding that objective. We've got inside this building here. You can't entirely see
in the
from
windows.
that. From the windows, you've got a squad of 10 termagants at the top there, who will hopefully be in range of actually being able to shoot something across the way there. You've also got the Gene Stealers on the ground floor and the Brood Lord, so quite a little setup in there. And finally, you've got the 3 warriors over here, all tucked away and hopefully out of view. Meanwhile, in reserve, you've got over here, so this is my little reserve section, you've got the Ripper Squad, you've got the Trigon Prime, and all the Hormigans sitting over here. Just so you guys can all see, we've got these nice little counters for being able to do victory points, command points, and turns, and we've also got different wound counters to use this game to make it nice and easy.
Nice one.
Little house rule, just so everyone knows it as well, just because it's our own little thing. All ground floor windows we're treating as solid, so troops can obviously move through them, however, you cannot see and be shot through different ground floor windows. Just to make it a bit more interesting, make it
it's the old ITC house rule, but we think it's a good one.
Oh, and sorry, my one last thing as well. My Warlord trait, I didn't mention it before, is adaptive biology. So adaptive biology. So first turn he gets hurt, the Hive Tyrant just gets hurt. After that, any subsequent turn, its damage is reduced by 1 by any weapon.
I'm going to cut off his head.
We both know he's going to die, but it might take an extra turn to do it.
Shall we roll off to see who's going first?
Do it, so you've got +1 to your roll, yeah?
Let's do it.
Ah!
Beat a 7, fool.
Well, I'm going to see, I've got to try and seize.
There we go. Well, Nick, seize the initiative.
Well, can't, but I want to believe not.
Good game. Let's go for it.
Let's play this game.
Okay, before the battle round begins, my chaplain is going to try to inspire the Stalker bolt rifle dudes with the recitation of focus. On a 3+ that goes off. Yes! So they now can add 1 to their hit rolls.
What was that sound?
Covering some movement. Nothing's moved over in this corner other than the Dreadnought. He's pushed up there to try and get an art. You can see the wing of the Hive Tyrant over there.
Not happy about that at all.
No. Over here, the captain got out so he can provide his buffing aura to my Repulsor and my Dreadnought here. You can see the other wing of the Hive Tyrant and also the one of the Carnifexes.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see what happens over there. First unit to fire is going to be the Stalker bolt rifle Intercessors here. We're going to play target sighted for 3 command points, which allows me to target the brain bug just by Nick's groin.
I really wish I'd learned more about these Space Marine rules before I played this game.
And of course, with my chapter tactic that I've chosen being the 3 inches extra ranged weaponry, that puts me in a range of a 39-inch shot with those guys. Plus, they've got the litany of the recitation of focus, so I'll be re-rolling. I'll be adding 1s to my hit rolls.
Does that also mean that therefore does the mortal wounds?
That's right. Yeah. Also, roll. I think it's on 6s. It causes a mortal wound. I don't think that will apply to modified. It'll be unmodified.
It's unmodified. Sorry.
Yeah. So here we go. Adding 1, so that becomes a hit. That's still a miss. And there's no 6s. That's a shame.
Yeah, damn shame that.
Actually, -1 to hit. So
that's the whole point of my taking him. I should remember that.
Yeah. So 2 hits.
It's three hits, wasn't it? 3 hits.
3 hits.
3 hits.
And then it's 5s to wound.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
-2.
-2 AP.
Well, that's lovely, but he's got a 5+ save and no invulnerable, so you've done, that's the
4 damage.
4 damage, that's nice. So he's down to 5 wounds, I believe.
That did cost me 3 command points. So was it worth it? We'll find out in the future, I suppose. So the board, the next unit to shoot will be the Repulsor. Going to shoot everything at the Hive Tyrant. So we're going to roll last cannon first. 2 shots, re-rolling 1s because of the captain. Negative, so 1 hit.
3+ to wound.
6.
Nice.
So it's minus whatever AP.
4+ invulnerable save, so let's grab dice out. Saves it.
Ah, sickening. Heavy onslaught Gatling cannon, shooting at Hive Tyrant. Boogie ball, 3s, re-rolling 1s. There's a 1, re-rolling that. Nailed it.
Nice, get rid of those anymore.
That's it, they're all
Cool.
hits.
8 hits.
Streak 5.
Toughness 7, I think.
Okay, so 5 still. 2 AP because of the devastated doctrine in place.
Invuln instead.
Invul save.
4+. Saves 2, suffers 2.
Iron Hell Heavy Stubber. The only thing left in range. 2 hits. To wound. Nah.
Okay.
Now my Dreadnought's going to be targeting the Hive Tyrant. shooting holes in its wings, as Nick just said. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, rolling the 1s, a couple more. That's not too bad. Strength 5 against toughness 7, so it's going to be 5 to wound. That's not great. Just a 1.
1 wound. Roll it. Any minus?
Minus 1 AP.
So I use it as a vulnerable save, that's fine. 4+. Saves it.
Oh god, all those shots, nothing. Okay, the captain's going to chance his arm. He has moved, and it's a heavy Stalker bolt rifle. So he hits. 5 to wound. Doesn't wound. Okay, the Dreadnought's going to be shooting next. He's going to be shooting at the Hive Tyrant as well.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, but we were going to play this for 1 command point. Wisdom of the Ancients, allowing him to reroll his 1s, which he's going to need because I'm going to supercharge that bad boy.
Of course you are.
Of
course you are.
We play go hard or go home. So we're looking for
4 command points down to.
D6 shots for take 4. I'll have that.
So 2s will still burn you, but 1s you can reroll.
I believe so. All hits.
That's some good.
Strength 9 against toughness 7.
Yep.
3 to wound. Oh,
2
I'm
wounds.
not in range of my lieutenant, so 2 have gone through.
Thank you very much. 4+ invulnerable save. Oh, 1 got through.
Okay, and that is
2 damage.
2 damage.
Down to 8 wounds.
Yeah. Left I can actually shoot because of Nick's canny deployment is going to be my Hellblasters. There's 8 of them up there, as the other 2 downstairs who couldn't quite fit on the rail. And they're going to be shooting at the only visible target that they can realistically see, which is the Tyranids. So it's a bit of a waste, so I'm not going to overcharge. Hitting on 3s.
Yeah. Charge the hell out of him, man.
Re-rolling the... No, I can't re-roll any 1s because my captain is elsewhere.
That's
2 wounds.
2's to wound.
Yeah, so only 2, naturally.
That's alright, these are some brave targets. Hey, what am I rolling? They're 6+ save, these guys are dead.
Get off my...
I have some very enthusiastic attempt at
Get off
there.
my plane.
So obviously the ones with the flesh borers are getting themselves killed, not the nice ones with the devourers.
No. There's no assaults that I can do, no charging, no fighting, because Nick is very far away at the moment, and all I can do is shoot. So now I just have to wait for the onslaught. There's no points to score at the moment because of the nature of the open war mission. It's all at the end of the game, so we're both being a bit coy
and
to our forces.
But of course, don't forget that at the end of any single person's battle round, if anyone has got control of all 3 objectives, they win the game regardless. So we could finish the game very quickly.
If we could hold all 3, it'd be game over, but it's a difficult ask.
So far down this corner, the Carnifexes are coming down and they're fast approaching down this narrow corridor with the Hive Tyrant leading the charge. He is pissed about what you did to his wings. He is very, very unhappy.
You can see the holes.
There's literally holes in his wings. There you go, perfect. The Hive Guard, the Termagants and the Malanthrope will stay completely still. That's my own little castle holding that objective for the time being.
Yeah.
The Tyranid Warriors have moved up just a little bit. They're keeping in the area terrain, but they want to have a line of sight on your Hellblasters over there. Speaking of the Hellblasters, they've got the Gene Stealers coming to ask, hello, have you got time to speak about our Lord and Saviour, the Great Devourer? They're knocking on the door. Literally, this one's coming through the window.
Someone's knocking at the door.
Someone's ringing the bell.
Someone's ringing the bell.
It's Jerry the Gene Stealer.
Hello.
Hi, Jerry.
Are you ready for the Daz challenge?
Get your whites clean and white.
It's psychic phase. We're going to summarise it up to a point.
Yeah, things have gone very well so far. So the Brood Lord has cast Catalyst on these Gene Stealers. So they've now got already they've got a 5+ invulnerable save. Now they've also got 5+ feel no pain after that.
Yeah.
Going over to the only other Psyker I've got, who is the Hive Tyrant. He's cast the Horror first of all on the Dreadnought. So that means that the
that went
Dreadnought's
off.
got -1 leadership and -1 to hit to the next phase. He then casts Smite, and look what he rolled. The Super Smite! How many? Was that D6? Let's go. I'm going to roll 1 now, aren't I? Here we go.
Come on for the big one.
Where's that 6? 3. Okay, I'll take 3. 3 more wounds.
3 mortal wounds have been shed off the Dreadnought, who is visibly shaken.
So we start with the Tyranid Warriors. So they're going to be firing their Death Spitters and their Venom Cannon into the Hellblasters up there because, frankly, I hate the Hellblasters. I want them dead. So the Tyranid Warriors have got 2 Death Spitters and 1 Venom Cannon. So the Death Spitters are 3 shots each, so it'll be 6 shots total. They're not great. They only got 4+ to hit, so 4+ to hit on the Hellblasters.
Roll them on the Chaos Star.
Not bad. Only 2 misses. 4 hits, strength 5, so 3+ to wound. All wounds.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at that.
Is there an AP?
It's a -1 AP, and that's all it is.
+1 to my save, which negates the -1, so we're looking for 3 or more to save.
Oh,
Double hard!
Bad start.
Void Stalkers!
And the Venom Cannon's next, so it's a D3 shots. So we're going to have a solid 3 shots. This is what I want to
Nick's
see.
found his form. They are.
Sorry, I'll probably save these as well. Right, it's 4+ to hit still with their not so very good ballistic skill. 2 hits, not bad. It's strength 8, so it's 2+ to wounds.
Oh no!
Oh, only one wounds. That was a 1. So it's -2.
4+ save.
That is some nonsense.
Just scared.
Now it's the termagants, the upper story of this building, firing over the Hellblasters. There's 3 Devourers in range, which is basically like a 3-shot bolter, and you've got 1 single flesh borer. There's no difference to the strength or minus of it, but I've put a little red dice in there just because if he managed to get a shot off with his living ammunition, I'll be so impressed with him. He's going to get a name.
Living ammunition.
So it's
taking a hot dose to the face.
And that's what this channel's really all about. If you come down to it.
As their fleshy guns protrude.
Firing their living fleshy ammunition. Here we go. So it's 4+.
Hot steamy mess.
Oh, we done 4+ hit. Oh well, that sucks. Right, okay, here we go. So, no, flesh borer guy failed miserably. He's
Thanks
not
for
getting
coming,
a name.
flesh.
He's going to die in.
Do you know why he's flesh boring, Nick? That's why.
Yeah, you went there. You went there.
I did it.
So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rolls to wound. So strength 4. So 4+ is to wound.
That's a bit better. There you go.
That's right. So 4 wounds. So 4. Oh, you got 2+ save because you're in cover.
2+ saves.
You see those ones?
Lost one.
Single wound after all that.
He's wounded. Uh-oh. Trouble.
So the Hive Guard over here, they can't see through these ground floor windows, but they don't need to, because they don't need line of sight.
Guess what Bill just found out?
It's a birthday come early for Bilius.
Oh no.
Right, so they haven't moved, so they are 3+ to hit.
What are you targeting?
Oh, the options. I think to start with, the first thing we're going to aim for is the Redemptor Dreadnought down here.
Yeah, I didn't even want it.
I don't even like that.
I don't even like Redemptors.
It's 3+ to hit, with 2 shots each, so 4 of them. Okay, so 6 solid hits. It's strength 8, and I think your toughness 7.
Toughness 7.
So it's 3s to wound. Oh, that's not good.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Only 3 wounds, so it's 3 - 2, so it'd be 5+.
5+. Oh. Doesn't count.
Unreal.
So I lost 1.
It's D3 wounds.
D3. Okay, so let's see how much damage you've done. 2 wounds, so I'm down to 11.
Right, I'm clearly extremely angry about this, so on the basis of that, I'm going to play a stratagem because that's what I can do. And every NID player will know this one already. Single-minded annihilation for 2 command points.
Hell
any
no.
Any Tyranid infantry unit can now immediately shoot again. So I'm going to do that again.
Tell you what, let's just do it all again.
Because I'm not happy with that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's lost 2 wounds. How many is that down to?
11.
11 wounds, okay. So it's 3+ to hit.
That's a better round of shit. Well,
same again, I think.
See if you can wound better.
Yeah, that'd be nice. 3+ to wound. That's better.
Better.
That's 4 wounds this time. So it's 5+ saves.
5+ saves.
Oh, unreal.
Stalkers!
3, 6. D3 wounds. 2 more wounds.
Another
It's taking
2.
4 wounds.
So it's down to 9 wounds. We can survive. Moving on with the shooting, it's the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah, the Hive Tyrant and the Carnifex are going to be putting all their shots into the Redemptor Dreadnought down there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So we'll do the Carnifex first of all. So he's D3 number of shots with his heavy venom cannon. He has got enhanced senses, so he gets 3+ to hit in a minute. But
So it's the Carnifex shooting, yeah?
Yeah, this is just number of shots, so 2 shots.
From this long, protruding, narrow,
fleshy. Some people like different things. 3+ to hit. That's not good. Just 1 shot. I think so. 3+ to wound.
Yeah.
It wounds.
Oh no.
And it's -2.
5+ save. Nails it!
Is there any more 6s you can roll?
Just want to say at this point, I did forget that the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon on the Dreadnought would have been -1 to hit because he moved. But he missed with everything, so it's not effective. So, comment section, do one.
So the Hive Tyrant has got a pair of Devourers with Brain Leech Worms. Just to clarify, I know those are the dual models, but I've given him monstrous. What have I given him? Monstrous Rending Claws as well, because I want him to be a close combat monster.
Oh, it's a bit tasty, that.
Just a bit tasty. So we've got 12 shots, and it's 3+ to hit.
Is that the Dreadnought as well?
At the Dreadnought. So 8 hits, and it's strength 6, so it's 5+ to wound. 1, 2, 3 wounds in there, so 3 saves, no minuses, so just 3+ save. Also, more 6s.
Safe as houses. Oh, he's getting a name.
Charge phase. The Gene Stealers are going to be charging in. They're going to be charging, doing a combined charge of the Hell Blasters, because there's 2 of them on the ground floor down there. Indeed. And the Lieutenant. So you'll get Overwatch from all of them first of all. So if you'd like to roll those dice, so
stand by while I collect a shovel full. Overwatch maximum. Let's do it.
I think you should overcharge. Absolutely think. How many 6s? Hang on.
I can see 3, 4.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6s.
Now there are a couple of ones as well.
There are some ones, but then are you allowed to?
I've got no buffs.
No, it's a shame.
I've only got 6 hits. 2s to wound, presumably.
Strength 8, I'm assuming. Or was it strength 7 when you had
strength
6?
Strength 7. Strength 7 against toughness 4 of the Gene Stealers, so looking for 3s to wound. I've got a Lieutenant, so re-rolling the 1s to wound.
Oh, nice.
Is that
a whole lot of wounds.
Yeah, so it's going to be.
So it's 5+ invulnerable save, and then 5+ feel no pain.
Oh, because of Catalyst.
5+ save. I wish I could roll 6s like you can.
not this day.
Not this time.
And then your second wave of extra cheaty saves.
Oh, that's a bit more.
Oh, there you go. So
only 2 die actually.
2 die.
2 Gene Stealers dead. But then I'm guessing there's not a huge charge range, and I can re-roll, but it's a 6 that will get me into range, so with charge is complete.
So there's the Gene Stealers who have swarmed the Hell Blasters there.
The Lieutenant did, we forgot about the Lieutenant, but we did do it.
He fired, he missed.
That's fine.
As Lieutenants do.
And now the Broodlord is going to multi-charge as well. He's going to multi-charge the Lieutenant and the Chaplain. So the Lieutenant's already in combat, so just the Chaplain to Overwatch, young man.
Okay. Broodlord has made it in to combat. Overwatch didn't go off. Didn't expect it to. Just leave him like that.
Yeah. There's going to be some real wobbly model syndrome.
It's nom nom fest on objective number 3 currently.
So the Hive Tyrant is now going to multi-charge. He would just like to charge the Dreadnought, but I know you're going to heroically intervene with the damn Captain. So I'm going to multi-charge your Captain and your Dreadnought.
Okay, Overwatch coming from the Dreadnought.
There's 1 6.
Just the one that's gone through. 5 to wound, doesn't wound.
What else has he got?
He's got his. What's he got on the front? Has he got the grenade launchers?
He's got the grenade launchers.
Or is it the storm bolters?
No, grenade launchers.
Frag storm grenade launchers.
So
D6, 6 shots.
3, 4, 5, 6.
6 is
1 hit.
1 hit.
5+ to
5 to wound. Doesn't wound. And then the flamer.
So how many auto hits?
The flamer.
Heavy flamer, yeah. D6 auto hits.
D6. 2.
Okay. Strength 5, so it's 5s to wound. 1 wound. -1, so just 1 4+ invuln from me. Guess it.
Yeah, bolt rifle shooting from the Captain. Re-rolling the 1 because he's a Captain. Negative.
Loved it though. Right, charge range.
Yeah, go for it.
Lovely. So they are Behemoth, so that means they get to re-roll any charges, which is what I love about Behemoth. It's just so Tyranidy. So, rolling 2d6 for charge range. I don't think I'm going to need it.
No, I think that's a big, strong 11.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just fly and place myself this side of you on the miraculous op chance.
You cheeky little...
10 he needs. Oh no, that's 10 inches, so he needs 9 inches to get in. He can re-roll, but we'll see if he can do it, because I'd love to watch this Carnifex get into range with you, just for a laugh. Just for a laugh.
We have a laugh, don't we?
We do have a laugh. He's got it!
Oh, no
He's
way.
only gone and done it!
Come on, point it.
That Carnifex is very much in your grill.
Oh, you scumbag.
So sadly, One Eye is not going to be, I think, I think that's a very desperate attempt, but there's not a hope in hell of getting that. So One Eye is going to sit at the back there, lonely and bored by himself, and probably getting
Well, that's the blind side. His good eye's on the other side, so he has got a clue that they've all left. This combat here is going to be the Gene Stealers against the Hell Blasters.
Yes, indeed.
They've all had to pile in from the top row. Some of them, most of them are in combat.
indeed. So 6 Gene Stealers, they've got 3 attacks each. Because the Broodlord's there, they've got 2+ to hit rather than 3+. So it's 18 attacks at 2+ to hit. That's some pretty good rolling, only 1 miss.
Oh man.
That's 17 hits. All against the Hellblaster. So
you've been moaning at me all day.
well, look, I don't know how I'm going to roll for the wound. Right, so it's strength 4 times 4.
4's to
4
wound.
plus to wound. However, a 6 is rending and becomes utterly devastating.
Oh no.
Oh no. So 4+ to wound. Oh, I'm loving those 6s.
There's a few.
There's a few 6s in there. We'll do them separately. Those ones are going to be, so that's 7 hits at -1. Okay. 4+.
4+ saves, 1, 2.
Only 1 dead. 1 dead and 1 wounded because 1 was already on 1
so
wound.
1 goes.
And all the others are at -4. So you've got no save.
No, I've got nothing.
So that's another 1 dead because 1 was on 1 wound.
Yeah, so he's gone.
That's 1 dead, 2
two-
dead,
two
2 more
wounds.
dead. So it's 4 wiped out.
That's a powerful attack there.
That's what the Gene Stealers do.
Flynn has decided to interject into the combat using 2 command points to smash the Broodlord across the noggin with his Crucius Arcanum.
Takes you down to just 2 command points.
I've got 2
left.
command points left. I've got a bit greedy, but you know, let's go on. I'll go home a minute. So 2 or more to hit. All 3 hit.
Solid
4
hits.
hits. Sorry, and it's 4s to wound.
It's 2 wounds.
It's 2. Okay, and it's a -1 AP.
So that's down to 5+ invulnerable regardless, and he hasn't got, unfortunately, got Catalyst on him. He's only on the Gene Stealers, so 5+. Neither.
So he takes 4 damage. How many lives has he got?
He's down to 2 wounds. He's down
Okay,
from 6.
well, that's better than nothing.
That's pretty good.
Continuing the combat now.
So the Broodlord is now going to hit back because he's really unhappy about what he just did. He's got. That's the best
I'm not paying for any more sound effects. I'm skin.
No, it's pretty good. As soon as we get something which has got tendrils, we're going to. We've got 6 attacks.
Turkeys.
He's splitting that. 4 attacks in the white dice for the lieutenant, 2 attacks against the chaplain. So it's 2+ to hit. 3 attacks hit the lieutenant, both attacks hit the chaplain.
Oh no.
And it's each time, so he's strength 5, toughness 4 on both.
Toughness 4, yeah.
Okay, so it's 3+ to wound. Once again, a 6 does mental damage. Basically.
6 is a cray-cray.
6 is a cray-cray, people. No 6s. So that's both, so 3 wounds get through on the lieutenant and 1 wound gets through on the chaplain.
Okay, lieutenant.
It's -3.
Oh, so lieutenant needs 6s.
6s. It's got
So,
2.
yeah, so he's taken 2 of those wounds. Are they
many-
multiple damage?
It's D3 wounds apiece. How many wounds you got total?
He's got 5 wounds.
Well, come on now, let's see if we can just kill him. Because
Lieutenant Dan!
no one likes lieutenants. Oh, only 3. Oh. Do I command point that?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to command point reroll that because I want that lieutenant dead. I don't want his buff anymore.
Okay.
So 2 wounds and... Oh, he's still alive with 1 wound. Ridiculous.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
And it's 1 save for the chaplain.
He's got a 4+ invuln.
He
Now is
saves
it.
So lieutenant stripped
He's
down.
got his litany of dice rolling active.
If only I'd known about
Over
that.
to this combat now, and your living battering ram rules coming into effect.
It is indeed. So that's the Khan effect. So on a 4+, he causes a mortal wound just to start with because he shoulder bards the dreadnought. It goes off.
Oh no.
1 mortal wound.
So he's now down to 9 wounds.
9 wounds. So that's a mortal wound stripped off the dreadnought. So we'll count that down just a second. How many has he got left now?
He's now down to 9 wounds.
9 wounds,
Yeah.
fantastic. Okay. So the Carnifex has got 4 attacks. His crushing claws are -1 to hit for him, but he gets +1 to hit on the turn he charges. So it's still 4 pluses to hit with his massive crushing.
How many 4s? 4, 4, 4,
4,
4,
4. Only 4, 4.
4
Don't mind,
4s,
4s.
44.
Pretty average. 2 hits, that's fine.
That'll do.
That's 2 hits.
That's an exact average.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
So
some quick maths, kid.
like, grow up and go to school like Bill did. It's strength 6 times 2, so he's strength 12. So he's toughness 7, is he?
Toughness 7, that's
So
correct.
3 pluses to wound. Both wound, and it's -3. You've got a flat 3 damage, so you need 6s.
Nothing.
Okay, so that's a further 6 wounds to him. So if he's down on 9 wounds, he's down to 3 wounds
And
left.
he will be absolute raspberry mode. Hive Tyrant.
It's the old Hive Tyrant. So this Hive Tyrant, I want it to be good in combat. So He's got the more claws of Thyrax. All that is monstrous rending claws, but if he kills something, for every other turn from then on, he gets to reroll all hit rolls. Because they're rending claws, he can reroll wounds. He's also got Toxin Sac, so any roll of 6 not only will do massive damage with the rending claws, but it adds another damage to it. So he's going to be monstrously good.
I think he's got the kitchen sink
He's
under one of those wings as well.
Basically, he's hopefully quite good in combat. So he is.
Let's see.
Let's find out. Now I have already made a re-roll in this combat phase, so I can't re-roll any dice, which is very upsetting because I really want him to do well here. So he's going to be 2+ to hit, sadly with no re-rolls initially on the hit. 2+ to, oh, I'm sorry, I should point out he's doing 3 wounds left on the Dreadnought?
3 wounds on the Dreadnought.
Okay, so we'll do 2 attacks on the Dreadnought and 2 attacks on your Chapter Master. So the red dice will be your Chapter Master, or Captain, sorry. The 2 dice, white dice will be the Dreadnought. So
understood.
2 pluses to hit. 1 miss on the Captain, but 2 hits on the Dreadnought, and 1 hit on the Captain. So we'll do them separately. So the Dreadnought, he's strength 6 against your toughness 7, is it?
Yeah.
So it's 5+ to wound, but he just re-rolls any wound rolls, and 6 is a very good. 1 to 6 is very nice. Re-roll that wound roll. Doesn't wound. No. Okay. So 1 wound goes through, but it is a 6. So because it's a 6, basically, unless you don't have an invulnerable save, do you?
No.
Right then, things aren't looking very good for you. So it's 3 damage immediately, -6 plus an extra damage as well. So it's 4 damage with -6 AP.
Easy. Watch this. Cool moments where my Dreadnought's been annihilated, but it could explode and kill
everything else.
On a 6.
No, so it's just destroyed. So his more claws, that does mean for the rest of the game he rerolls to hit as well as rerolls to wound.
Very strong showing from the Hive Tyrant there on his maiden voyage.
Not a bad start. And then he's got another hit against the
Captain.
The Captain, who I should have pointed out as well. I do have another attack with his tail, which I would have directed against the little model of the Captain. So I'll do that one afterwards.
That's all right.
Thank you very much. So he's hit already. We rolled that. So it's now strength 6 against your toughness. I'm assuming less than 6. 4. So 2+ to wound. 3+ to wound, sorry. Could have had reroll, that's a 4. So with his monstrous rending claws, that is -3 and D3 wounds. So I'm assuming you got invulnerable.
Captain's using his Iron Halo save, 4+ required, doesn't make it.
So D3 wounds, just 1 wound on the little Captain.
That'll do me, I think I got away with that lightly.
And then you've got his tail attack, so just 1 attack.
Oh, but wait,
there's
more!
2+ to hit. It hits. It's strength 6, so 3+ to wound. It wounds, and it's your normal armor save.
Okay, which is a 3+ required.
You're
saves
fine.
it. Erin Caledon, hero of the Crusade.
Just 1 wound taken off.
Returning my attacks back. Captain Caledon has drawn the burning blade, which has burst into flames, and he's going to be making his attacks against the Hive Tyrant naturally. So he'll be hitting on 2s, re-rolling his own 1s.
Nice.
They've all gone
solid
off.
Hits.
Yeah, and he is now strength 7 because the burning blades adds 3 to his strength.
Wow.
And your toughness
7.
7, so 4s to wound.
Oh, 4 solid wounds.
Yeah, so that will do me.
That's
so it is. There is an AP, but I think you'll be on your.
Invulnerable
it's
save.
-5 AP, so it would have been stronger. So your invulnerable save is going to come in dividends here.
4+. 2 get through.
2 get through, so that is 4 damage.
4 damage.
How many was he on?
He was on.
He's on 8.
8, so down to 4 wounds. So just outside of full raspberry.
Indeed. So I was looking to play the Honour the Chapter, or whatever the stratagem is. It's 3 command points to fight again, but alas, I got greedy and I'm down to 2. Otherwise, I would have lopped his head off with my burning blade.
So you say.
But instead, I'm just going to point towards his belly, indicating where I'm going to slice him up next turn.
And instead, the Carnifex, because he was involved in winning that combat, he has consolidated ever so slightly towards the next unit, which is that tank. I know you can fly over me, but I'm hoping to stop his base fitting in here with 1 inch of me.
We shall see.
We shall see.
Forgot the new shock assault rule, didn't I? So that gives me, when I'm charged or have been charged, I get an extra attack.
This is true.
Which I'm going to do with the burning blade against, so it hits
4+ to wound.
4s to wound.
It
wounds.
4+ invuln. Saves it.
Well, that's justice is served, and we're learning. Onto the Hellblasters. We've got a strong handful of dice here for the Hellblasters attacking back against the Gene Stealers with the shock assault rule. Here we go, 3s to hit. Wound, re-rolling ones because the lieutenant is currently still alive. There's a couple there. So that's a load of hits.
That's a lot of solid hits against those poor geniuses who never did anything to you.
And we're still technically in my devastated doctrine, so it's no good for me. So carry on with your normal saves.
So it's 5+ involvement and 5+ feel no pain.
Do they have a better save other than their invuln?
They do not.
Oh, okay.
Which is really bad at the moment, because at the moment an awful lot of them are dead.
That's what you get.
That's what I get.
But you've got a couple more filter saves, haven't you, because of Catalyst?
Yep, that's a lot better that turn.
Oh, wow.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, but no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 left. That's 6 dead Gene Stealers.
Gene Stealers are gone. He's going to be fighting back against the Broodlord.
Lonely Broodlord.
4 attacks, 2s to hit.
5 attacks.
5 attacks, sorry, because of the shock assault. To wound.
It's toughness 5, so I'm guessing it's
5s to wound.
1 wound.
1. No 1s to reroll, so it's just the 1.
The 1 save.
1 save,
it's
please.
Got 4+ save. Makes it.
Okay. Phase for my Hellblasters, using the chaplain's leadership. Lost a few guys, so they're well safe. So quite happy with that. I think I got away with that.
Yeah, unless you want to consolidate anyone in, unless you want to get everyone else involved in the Broodlord. I mean,
They're pretty much all.
Cool.
Yeah, they're pretty much all around.
He's down for whatever.
The end of Tyranids turn 1. How's it looking?
Looking reasonably not too bad.
Gene Stealer's got white. The Broodlord is contesting an objective, but of course it's at the end of the game rather than the end of the turn. They're still in play. Got some Gribblies in there. And over here, there's a Battle of the Titans.
1 Dreadnought down.
Yeah, my dead pile's looking quite big. Your dead pile's looking not too bad.
Termagants and Gene Stealers so far.
Yeah, nothing that really matters. Okay,
Primaris,
on to turn 2. The aggressors have moved up as they've got no one to shoot. No one's coming forward. No one fancies it. And the Dreadnought has stayed where he is. In fact, I haven't moved the Dreadnought yet. I'm going to move the Dreadnought if that's alright.
Yeah, man.
I'll just go to there. Because why not? It'll stop a deep striking coming in, which I imagine is going to be an issue.
Don't know what you're talking about.
The Hellblasters have come through the wall as they cleaned up the Gene Stealers quite nicely. I tried to get the litany of focus off on them again, but I rolled a 1, so not so good from them. They're still in combat with the Broodlord. The Stalker bolt rifles are still in play up there. Aggressors have already covered. Over on this side, the Repulsor has unloaded its squad of Intercessors with the Thunderhammer Sergeant towards this Carnifex here. And then the Repulsor has used its grav field to push up onto the piece of terrain here, making Old One-Eye the closest target for a bit of shooting. Unit to fire, Hellblasters against the Tyranid warriors over there. I debated whether I was going to overcharge it, and then I thought, I'm a reckless youth, aren't I?
You're a dangerous individual, Billy.
I'm going to do it, aren't I?
So 7 shots and 1 will kill you. Oh!
No ones!
No ones.
Go hard or go home.
It's a lot of 2s.
So the 2s miss. So it's 4 hits.
4 solid hits. And it's
3s to wound.
2s to wound. Only toughness 4 and your strength 8 now because you've overcharged.
That's right, yes indeed.
2 lives.
I've got the lieutenant in range for re-rolling.
What?
1 more. So only
So 3 wounds.
3 wounds. And it's AP minus a lot.
Minus, is it 3 or 4?
It'll be minus 4 when it's overcharged, I believe.
Well, even in cover then they get no save, so then it's 2 wounds apiece. So 2 wounds from 3, so it's... So first 2 wounds on him, and the second shot will also have to kill him.
Yeah. And then 1 will be down to 1 wound.
No, because they don't... How many shots are there?
3 went through, so
yeah.
that killed...
That hurt the first one, that killed the next one, and then 1 dice.
2 wounds.
Down to... Yeah, so he's on 1 wound, yeah. Cool.
Got there in the end. Next up to shoot is going to be the aggressors. Going to be shooting through the windows at the fleshy wang cannons hanging out the window. I'm only doing the Bolt Storm Gauntlets at the moment because of the Bolter Fusillade rule, which will allow me to re-roll my 1s. Looking for 3s. 3s to wound.
Doing good.
We're in the Tactical Doctrine phase as I've moved over. These are now minus 1 AP. They would have been on a 5+ save because of being in cover, so they go back down to a 6.
Things aren't looking good.
There's a few.
Just 2. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's the whole unit then.
Take your wangs out the window, please.
Doing it now.
Okay, next up to 5 is going to be this squad of Intercessors against the Carnifex with the Spore Cysts, which will make it -1 to hit. Rapid fire range, and I am re-rolling ones because of my captain, but also because of my bolter fusillade rule, so they can't obviously double that. So looking for 4s, re-rolling ones. Oh, how many 3s? It's rank.
Quite a few, can't see any more.
There's a 3 and there's a 3. So 4 hits. Toughness is going to be higher, isn't it?
Toughness is a lot, yeah. Toughness is 7, I believe, so it's going to be a...
5 to wound.
Yeah, I'll just double check that as you do it, but it will be. Yeah.
3 wounds.
Nice, good rolling.
And with the AP Tactical Doctrine, I'm -2 AP now. Because I'm normally -1 with a bolt rifle. With Tactical in play, it's -2.
5+ saves. Well, I'll be honest with you, I'm going to use your dice more often.
How does that feel? Does that feel good?
Feels like something warm deep down inside.
Orca bolt rifles. The only enemy they can see are going to be the warriors over there. So they're going to fire their shots. We're looking for 3s to hit.
Solid shooting.
Yeah.
4s
to wound.
That's what I like to see.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Oh, the lieutenant re-rolling the 1. Yeah, another 2 gone through. Obviously, being heavy, they don't benefit from tactical this round.
So
But it's still -2 AP.
Yep. So in cover, they're going to get a 3+ save down to 5+. I'll roll them separately because that one guy is only on 1 wound left.
Indeed.
So 5+ save. He makes it. And the second time, he doesn't.
So it only kills the 1. Oh. Survivor! Next up to shoot is the repulsor, and I'm going to be shooting the Hunter Slayer missile for 1 command point.
Down to 1 last.
Down to 1 eye. So 6 nails it.
Oh.
Goes off.
D3 mortal wounds, is it?
Yeah. You suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Go on, roll that dice in. Hurt me.
1.
Oh no!
For a command point, I could re-roll that.
It's entirely up to you.
But it would be my last command point. I think I've got another thing to do. So I'll leave it at 1. That's a shame.
Okay, so he's down to 8 wounds.
Yeah, so I'm not sure that's that particularly tactical, but at least we used it. And I can now shred the card. It's going to be the heavy onslaught Gatling cannon with 12 shots. 3, 6, 9.
In one big hand.
One big
meaty paw.
Everything is shooting against old 1 eye.
Do it.
The wound. Oh, there's only... Oh, there's 3.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Any minus? We said this before, haven't we?
We have, but we don't learn.
-1. So it's 4+ save. Boom.
Oh, you make me sick. Okay, I'm going to straighten with the last cannons.
Just 2 shots?
2 shots with the last cannons. Both hit.
3+ to wound.
Yeah, 3+ to wound. 1 wounds.
And it's -3 for a last cannon, isn't it? 6+ save. No, so D6 damage.
D6 damage.
3 more wounds. Puts him down to 5 wounds.
Yeah, 3 heavy shots.
On the heavy stuff.
3 hits.
5s to wound.
5s to wound. 2 wounds. Normal saves.
3+ saves. Saves them.
5 will be the frag storm grenade launchers. It's so I've got 3 of them, so it's D6. Only 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 3s to hit. 7s will be 5s to wound. Oh, a couple. So it'll be 2 saves. Chuck the dice. 1 failed. 1 goes through. So it's 1 wound down. These 2 got their bolt pistols off, but didn't do any wounds. This squad of Intercessors are going to charge the Carnifex here. So overwatching with the Wang Cannon from Hell.
3 shots. 2 shots. 6s to hit. Nah, nothing.
Nothing.
You can't fail that charge.
So here we go, boys. Thunderhammer and...
Oh, good.
The captain's already in. The repulsor's hiding up on top of the building. Do I charge the Intercessors in to make sure the Broodlord dies? They're not going to do anything else, and I've got a power sword, so I'm going to do that as well. The sergeant with the Thunderhammer is going to be swinging first in the fight phase. He's got his normal 3 attacks plus shock assault, so it's 4 attacks, 4 swings, hitting on 4s because of the Thunderhammer. It's a big, massive mallet to the face.
3 solid hits.
3 solid hits. Here we go, and it's strength times 2, so it's strength 8 against.
So it's 3 plus to wound.
3 to wound with the mighty hammer. 3 go through. It is a -3 AP.
Well, this isn't good.
It's not.
3 6s I need to get here.
Is this 16-point hammer going to be worth it?
Hasn't been done. It has been done before. 3 6s, but I'm not feeling it this time. None. So that's 3. All go 3 go through.
That's 9 damage.
That's not good at all. Being he's only got 8 wounds. So that's the end of that.
Timmy Mallet is the new sergeant. We're calling him Sergeant Timmy. Let us on a postcard if you want to talk to Timmy.
Sadly, he doesn't even have death throws. So I can't even kick out you and kill you in your.
So, in true whack-a-mole fashion,
Bye.
Skadoosh, bye. What's that?
So obviously, I'm going to interrupt combat because
For 2 command points, Nick is getting involved with his Hive Tyrant,
because it has to be done.
who thinks he can take on the mighty Captain Erin Caledon.
So he's got because he's got his more claws, which have already killed the dreadnought. That means I get to re-roll to hit and I get to re-roll to wound as well. So all looking quite good. So it's 2 pluses. How many wounds you got left?
5 wounds left on
5
me.
wounds left.
Does your Hive Tyrant?
Oh, he has degraded. So that means he's down to.
Your man is on 4.
My Hive Tyrant's on
Your
4.
Hive Tyrant's on 4 wounds.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that means he's got 3 plus to hit.
Okay.
But re-rolling completely anything with the more claws. Just 1 miss. Still misses.
Always the way with the ones, isn't
Isn't
it?
it just? That's 3 hits, and it is strength 6.
Toughness 4.
Lovely. So 3s to wound, re-rolling,
Yeah.
and 6s would be very useful.
Wow,
Unfortunately, I don't get any
okay.
6s, but 3 solid
So I've
wounds.
got my Iron Halo saves of 4 plus. No, one's gone through.
That's all right. So that's only. Oh no! I've got touching sacks, but unfortunately that doesn't do anything for me. So that is D3 wounds, and that's all I think. Unfortunately,
Okay. Roll a dice, see how many wounds I take.
2 more
2.
wounds.
That'll do you, wouldn't it? So he's down to 3.
And 3 wounds.
Up to fight is the Intercessors who charged in. So the Power Sword attacks first. From the Sergeant. Terrible. 1 goes through. Does not wound. And then here come the other guys. Because of Shock Assault, he's got 1 more attack. Hits. That's his toughness.
5. So 5 plus to wound.
Doesn't wound. Okay, now with the Shock Assault dice, here we go. Against the Brute Lord from the rest of the remaining Intercessors. 5s to wound. One of them got through, looking for a normal save.
4 plus save.
No, he takes a wound, that
Down
puts
to
him
1
down to
wound.
1. Who's going to be the one to do
Chaplain
it? Now with his 4 attacks, there's no Shock Assault dice because he wasn't charged this round. Hitting on 2s. 5s to wound, 4s to wound, sorry. Only 1's got through, but maybe 1's enough to smash his head
Is it
in.
minus?
It is minus 1 AP and 2 damage. Damage doesn't matter, he's down to 1 wound.
5 plus save. Come on, Broody. No!
No! Have you got any kind of extra save?
Nothing else. It's just that was an invulnerable save, and that's all he's got. So he is dead.
Smash! His brains are scattered all over the floor. The litanies of brain mashing are going out.
So many litanies.
And he's going to put that in his book. We are into Tyranids turn 2 movement. This bad boy's snuck out the ground, hasn't he?
He has indeed, with his little hold of Hormogans.
That's what they're called?
Hormogans.
Oh my god, okay.
Is that better?
Yeah. Okay, what else has moved? Anything over this side?
Tyranid warriors moved out of view of anyone else basically for the time being to keep himself a little bit safe. Manthrope's tucked himself back in because he doesn't like anyone firing at him, so he's just keeping himself in there.
Yeah.
The old one eye is pushed forward, so he's getting a little bit closer.
Okay, down the back avenue here, yeah.
And absolutely all about down the back avenue. And then we've gone into the psychic phase.
Well, you played a stratagem which was you regenerated a wound, didn't you?
I have indeed, so he's gone back up to 5
He's
wounds
on 5 wounds now.
That's good, so he's safely in his...
And we've gone straight into the psychic phase,
We have.
which you've placed a smite, which took 1 wound off the captain.
And he's now doing Psychic Scream. Basically, it's another smite.
So Psychic Scream has already gone off, as we've just rolled, and now we're seeing if
How
it's
many
effective.
wounds? So now it's on a 3, 4, 5 or 6, the captain is dead. Come on. This would be worth a command reroll. Yes! Your captain.
Erin Caledon,
My captain, my
fallen.
captain.
Fallen.
Fallen hero. Fallen hero.
Yeah. Goodbye, Caledon. We will miss you. Shooting phase, Hive Tyrant shooting Devourers into the Intercessors squad, which just mashed his brother's head.
3 plus, so 12 3 pluses to hit.
Oh, wow!
That is genuinely impressive.
Do you get to re-roll anything?
No, he's not very good. Shooting is not his style, as you can see. Only
Didn't he
5
get
hits.
some sort of bonus or anything? Nothing?
Nothing. So it's just 3+ to wound because it's strength 6. That's better.
Yeah, there you go.
And there's no minus, so just your normal saves.
Power armor saves activate.
1 dead.
Yeah, 1 Primaris Marine has been slain. Get off.
From the inside.
Trigon Prime.
Trigon Prime, firing his bioelectric pulse with containment spines at the Stalker bolt rifle Primaris. 4+ to hit. It's 3+ to wound because it's strength 5. All wound.
Wow. 2+ save.
It's the Hive Guard shooting into the aggressors, I think.
Aggressors.
Shooting into the aggressors. So it's 8 shots, 3+ to hit.
Oh, mate.
Toughness is
5.
So it's 3+ to wound with strength 8. All wound.
Yeah, 5+ saves. One guy takes 1 wound.
No, 2d3 wounds, I'm afraid.
Oh no!
So we'll roll. They got 3 wounds each.
3 wounds apiece, yeah.
So the first guy. Oh, so that's fine. So one guy will die.
Yeah.
That's why 1 aggressor dead.
So you're playing a command point to shoot again.
Yep. Once again for the annihilation stratagem, which means I can shoot again. So exactly the same target, the aggressors. So 3+ to hit. Oh, not good. 3+ to wound. 3 wounds go through, and it's 3 5+ saves from yourself. So it's 3d3 damage. So the first guy, dead.
Oh.
Next guy, 1 wound. And 1 guy's on 1 wound, and 1 guy's dead.
One eye is charging in at the Intercessors here. Overwatch shots. Hello, there's a couple of cheeky 6s.
Nice.
5 to wound. 1 wounds.
Any minus?
No. Oh, -1.
Is it with
Oh, still in
doctrine?
the tactical doctrine. It's -2 in fact.
5+ save, nothing. So he loses a wound.
That'll do me. How many is he on now?
He's on to 3 wounds.
The charge distance.
7 inches, that'll do it.
Uh-oh.
You could have re-rolled with Behemoth, but that's fine. We know that's enough. So in he goes.
Nom 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 nom. Hive Tyrant. Is he going to charge?
He is going to charge. There's nothing closer, but however, I'm going to
It's
be a
in.
little. Yeah, it's fine. However, I'm going to roll it anyway. I want to see if I can get around the back of them to get out of the range of some of the other Ren shooting afterwards. 5 inches. Is that enough to take him around the side? Oh, actually, I'm Behemoth. I can re-roll that. 7 inches. That'll do fine. So I can bring him over here. That's nice. Let's bring him over here. That'll be his room.
Okay.
So that's my Hive Tyrant over here.
Nicely done, my old son. Charging against the Primaris squad down here.
So it's it should be 9 to roll. However, they've got adrenal glands, so it's an 8. That takes 1 off the charge.
Nice.
I can re-roll because it's Behemoth. So
Saucy.
I will roll it, but of course it's better if you did your Overwatch first, actually, wouldn't it? We'll do that
I'll do
first.
that. Shots. Re-rolling those ones because of bolter fusillades or fusillades. Or got another 1 out of that. 3s to wound, presumably. 2 go through, so 2 dead. Useless gaunts.
So the actual charge now, so it's an 8-inch charge required, then re-rolling because it's Behemoth. Oh, they're going to need more than that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, no way!
That's a failed charge, right. So now I have to ignore that and I have to go straight to the Trigon Prime instead, doing exactly the same thing. So you get to
Prime.
Overwatch again.
Yeah. Okay, so on. Re-rolling the 1s. Oh, another couple of 6s.
Why is that? Is that because you
Could bolter fusillade.
Oh, bolt fusillade, of
Yeah.
course, against your rule. Of course. I think you're captain's
So I had 4 6s.
Nice. So 5s to wound.
1.
1 wound. And it's minus...
-2 under the tactical doctrine.
It's is it a Stalker? Or is
No,
it?
it's just a normal bolt rifle, but it's
Beautiful.
normally -1, so it goes to
Beautiful.
-2.
So 5+ save. Saves it.
Ah, scumbag. Okay, do you make it in?
So 8 re-rolling
Re-roll,
because he's
yeah.
got adrenal glands as well. Oh, yes!
First with the Trigon Prime.
Yes, indeed. He has 6 attack space, 1 extra attack because he's got multiple sets of talons, and the red dice is his little tail as well. So that's 8 attacks total, including the tail. So it's 3+ to hit against the Intercessors. Tail, first of all, it's strength user, so 3+ to wound. Wounds, and it's your normal armor save. Saves it.
Yes, saved. Sorry about the noise if you can hear. Someone's decided to dig up the house right beneath us.
Possibly tunneling under us right now.
It could be a Trigon Prime.
Some kind of, deep strike. 4 attacks with his mass siding talon, so it's 3+ to wound. All solidly wounded. Some nice wounds there, and it's minus... Oh, I could have re-rolled 1s for that weapon. I have no idea if there are any 1s, however, so I'm not going to go back.
Right.
I should have remembered that, but never mind.
Are they minus?
Minus 3, so you had a 6 save, we'll
Wow,
save them.
so 3 wounds taken.
And it's 3d6. So each guy takes d6 wounds. They're all 3 of them are dead.
Wow, that's a brutal round.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Nom 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 noms. Delicious, delicious. One Eye's charged in, Immortal Battering Ram.
So on a 4+, he gets d3 mortal wounds against the unit he's charged. Doesn't go off. So it's just his attacks. So he has got 5 attacks. I'm going to be using his Scything Talons, so I can re-roll hits of 1 for this one. Addition, so he's going to be 2+ to hit. In addition, because of his Scything Talons and his Immortal Battering Ram, and he's an Alpha Leader, on a 4+, I get another attack with each of those hits. So on a 4+, he'll get 1 more attack. Those don't generate any more.
Sure.
So 2 pluses to hit. Re-roll the 1 because it's a monstrous Scything Talon. Hits. And 3 of them I can roll if they get an extra hit. 3 2+ to hit.
Wow.
So that's some solid rolling from old One Eye here.
He's a boost!
He's a beast! Strength 7, so it's 3+ to wound. That's very, very beasty. So it's that number of -3.
Easily done. Needs 6s to live. 4 dead.
5, I think, actually, isn't it?
5, oh yes.
And then hang on, it's it was 3 damage each, so that's the unit wiped.
Oh, well, I got to use my Thunder Hammer at least.
Yeah, the Thunder Hammer was pretty dangerous. Killed a Carnifex.
Yeah, I reckon he would have smashed his head too. The Hell Blasters have moved back through the wall, lining up some shots over here. The aggressors have stayed where they are, though pivots on the spot for cinematic effect, hopefully to hose down these falls down here. The Dreadnought has stayed where he is because that central objective is mine, and the Rippers might... I need to create a bit of a null zone in the middle there. And over on this side, the Repulsor has moved in a bit of a repulsive manner, but he's still got his line of sight here to try and get some shots off. The Repulsor is declaring all of its shots against the Hive Tyrant, so start with the last cannons.
That's
Snake Eyes!
exactly what I like to see. Good stuff. That's better than those 6s earlier in the game.
Oh dear. Been sick in a bowl after that last roll. So now it's the Onslaught Gatling Cannon, heavy Onslaught Gatling Cannon. Wound. 4 wounds have gone through.
That's invulnerable. Oh, 3 go through.
Lost down to, so he is down to 2 wounds. The heavy Stubber. 2 hits. Nothing, no wounds. Storm launchers, 3d6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, hitting on 3s. 4s to wound, 5s to wound, 5s to wound.
He's got his 3+ save.
Can we kill him?
Has he got 2 wounds left?
He's on 2 wounds. Come on. Oh, you ass!
He's on 1 wound.
Try and commit my Stalkers to shooting the flyer in there. So 3s to hit, all hit. 5s to wound.
What is
Hello,
this?
hello.
Well, this is extremely bad news.
Yes. And it is -2 AP because of the Stalker rule.
Well,
Stalker
vulnerable, but he's got to get all of these.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, this isn't good.
You go down. You go down, my boy. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't come on, maybe both of them. Do I hurt old One Eye in the process?
Oh, do you explode in a ball of acid?
Death throws, I lash out. Let's not roll a 6, but that's what I'm going to roll, isn't it? Oh,
do you know what? I thought I saw
I know,
it.
I thought I saw a 6.
I thought I saw it.
Oh, my beautiful Hive Tyrant.
Get off. The aggressors now are going to do what they do best and try and hose down this bunch of idiots. They'll be firing twice because they've stood still. So first of all, because of the bolter fusillade roll, I get to reroll 1, so I'll do the frag grenade, the grenade launchers separate. Rolling the 1s. So it's a lot of hits. 3s to wound. AP is 1 because of the tactical doctrine remaining in place.
And that many hormones die.
Which is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
I'll tell you what else is awful. Oh, how far have I run? If I get myself out of sight range, that'd be a huge mistake. Oh no, thank God. They pass them. They pass.
The grenade launchers. So I rolled 8, so it's about 8 shots. A couple of misses there. Again, wounding on 3s.
And there's no
extra AP, so you might get your 6. Is it 6+?
Yep, 6+ save. Come on, Gribblies. 2 6s, isn't there?
No, there's another 4 dead.
4 dead. That's quite a few dead termagants, if I'm honest with you.
Guess what? They're firing again. Rinse and repeat. Here we go. Aggressors shooting again because they've stayed still. Re-rolling the 1s with their bolter fusillades rule. So a couple more hits there. This many to wound. Looking for.
And you didn't roll that one.
No.
Not a wound. No. Oh, that's very good rolling.
So they've wiped off.
That's a dead unit.
How many did you have there originally?
There was 22 left, and you just wiped all them out because they didn't. It's their own fault. If they'd made the charge, they wouldn't have
life on the edge because we like to see a gamble. So I'm going to overcharge my Hell Blasters because why not? I want the 2 damage, and I'm going to be shooting at the Trigon. So
see lots of 1s, Bill.
3s.
Oh, only 1-1.
That'll do, mate.
1 dead Hell Blaster.
Yeah. 2s naturally miss, so it's this many.
It's toughness 6, so 3+ to wound.
Mm-hmm.
So take away 3 of those.
I'll re-roll that 1 because of my lieutenant. So
yeah.
So that many. I've gone through AP.
-4, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double damage.
Double damage.
That's 12 wound. That's him dead. What?
Zap, 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 zap,
Try,
zap, zap.
that was a very, very bad turn for me. This game might end a lot quicker than I
explode
thought.
or anything?
Oh yeah, sorry, that's a very good point. He does.
I wouldn't want to deny my beautiful face getting lashed with acid.
Was there things within 3 inches of him?
Yeah, there's my chaplain, because I was going to smash him in the face with my mace.
On
that
a 6,
rhymes.
it lashes out in its death throes. Yeah!
What happens now?
Each unit within 3 inches suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Okay,
how
so
many things are within 3s? The
my chaplain,
the Primaris.
my Primaris. Is it 3 inches?
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
lieutenant.
okay, the lieutenant's not. So.
Oh, what? He's on 1 wound. Come on, he must be.
He's not. He's not. Unless you count his reaching out arm with his bolt pistol, but.
I think that counts. Chaplain. 2 wounds taken off him.
Yeah, so he moved down 2 wounds. Okay, next is the Primaris squad.
Another guy dies. Unless one of them is already on. No, that's only. Yeah, 1 dead.
Yeah, so. But the chaplain's got an ugly face anyway, so he doesn't mind.
But the Trigon is dead.
Yeah, get off.
This is not going well.
That was worth doing. I'm happy with that. Not can't see anything because they're all tucked in. I'm not counting that guy's tail because he would have been tucked in. Bit more.
Turn
more.
Turn your tail, Terry.
Stop wagging.
Terry the Termagant.
Terry the Termagant. Everything else is fired, and there's nothing that I can actually charge. So it would be your turn 3.
I think so.
Movement turn 3.
So movement's pretty basic. Old One Eye's come back down here. He's also had rapid regeneration played on him.
Yes, he
Along
has.
with the 1 wound, he automatically regenerates every single turn. He regenerated another 3 wounds, so he's got 4 wounds back. So he's back on 7.
Impressive resilience from
Pretty
Old
good,
One Eye.
actually. The Ripper swarms have come up in the building in here on the ground floor where they can't be seen. Nothing here has moved, as we know this is pretty much a stale pass at the moment.
Little castle's holding firm.
It's holding as we speak, and this Tyranid warrior, who was supposed to be tucked in, I've moved him, he's nudged over here. So Tyranid warrior's just moved out of cover, just so he can at least get a little bit closer. Alright? Fantastic,
Nice
so that's the end of movement, so into the shoot. No Psychers left, you killed them all.
Yeah, I've killed all the Psychers, Nick. They're all dead, my old son.
So it's just going to be a shooting phase.
Okay, moving on.
The Tyranid warrior just there, he's got 2 shots, he's just rolled 4 with his Venom Cannon, shooting over at the Repulsor, over here. So he's 4+ to hit, because he's not a very good shot, frankly. 1 hit, strength 8, toughness 8, so 4+ to wound. It wounds, and it's -2, so 5+ save.
5+ save on the Repulsor.
No.
He's failed it.
So it's D3 wounds. 3 wounds, not a bad start. How many wounds
Down,
it
it's
started?
16, so he's down to 13.
13 wounds, right.
I've got are going to be shooting next through their indirect fire.
At the Dreadnought. So it's 8 shots at 3+ to hit. Oh, come on, guys. 5 hits. It's strength 8, so 3+ to wound. Oh, that is shocking. Only 2 wounds, and it's -2, so 5+ save for you. And 2 D3 wounds. So he suffers 4 more wounds, that puts him down to 5 wounds. And as we know...
You're chipping away at the Dreadnought.
Absolutely, well I'm going to do it again because I have to.
Yeah, I think you might be able to have him this turn.
I don't know, this is my last... What have we got left? That's my last 2 command points now spent on
Where did they all go?
The Annihilation. Well, I've just
Minded Annihilation.
That's the one. So doing exactly the same again, back on the Dreadnought to try and chip away at it. I couldn't save the Hormigans by taking out the aggressors, so I might as well try and hurt the Dreadnought. So 3+ to hit. That's a bit more like it. 7 hits. So it's 3+ to wound. Come on, guys. See some nice shooting. That's pretty good.
That is very good.
That's 6 hits. That's 6 5+ saves from you, young man.
Place them into my palm.
I should tell you a story.
Yes.
Oh, that's 5d3 wounds he's going to have. Being he's only got 5 wounds left, things aren't looking good for Mr.
They're not. Let's not. See you around. Thanks for coming, old China. Old One Eye thinks he can sniff the exit
weakness.
The exit hole, I was going to say.
2 6s for the last cannon Overwatch.
That's cannon Overwatch.
No.
Nothing. 12 dice for the Gatling cannon. See some hot 6s. There's 1
hit. It's a 5+ to wound.
Nothing. Thanks for coming.
3 frag storm grenade launchers.
Yeah, D6 shots. 5, 6, and 8, 9, 10, 11. Laid in my palm once again. This is where it happens.
This is where the magic begins. 5+ to wound.
Nothing.
No,
Thanks
and you've
for
got your
coming.
heavy stubber. 1, 2, 3
Stubber,
shots.
firing, missing.
No, excellent. Right, I'm going to make this damn charge. I insist. Yes.
9-inch charge. He's in.
He's definitely in there. So let's put him. Oh, smash into the side here. So first thing he does immediately is a mortal battering ram on a 4+. He does D3 mortal wounds. I don't think that's it. That's done. So then it's just his actual fight phase. So Old One Eye's got 5 attacks. He's going to use his monstrous crushing claws, which means that he's still a 2+ to hit because he's got so many great little buffs, even though it should be -1. It's 2+ to hit, and on a 5+ he gets an extra attack as well, and he gets his tail afterwards. So all hit and 1 extra attack, which is a 2+ to hit, and it all hits. So that's 6 strength 14 attacks, which are toughness 8?
Toughness 8.
Toughness 8, so it's 3+ to wound.
Thank God for that, eh? Oh no.
You say oh no?
Oh,
It was a -2 to the charge from the repulse field, but
of course,
I did roll
the
enough
repulsive
anyway.
field, but you rolled plenty.
But I had fortunately loads, so that is.
We did remember it this time.
We absolutely did.
I swear to God.
5 saves and it's -3, so you got 6s to save. None.
Nope.
And that's each of those is a flat 3, so that's 15 wounds, which is him destroyed.
Yes, it is.
Old One Eye.
Does he explode?
No, you don't want to explode.
Ah.
Go Old One Eye. Love it. Love to see him at
Amazing
work.
work.
That's quite impressive, taking a repulsor out in 1
Very
round.
good.
Well,
And you
with a
can
little bit of help.
consolidate.
I can indeed. So I consolidate, especially now the Dreadnought's not there anymore. So I just punt forward 3. It's got to be towards the nearest enemy unit, so it'll be that direction.
It's
So it's
anywhere-
into the
anywhere
building,
direction.
basically.
Not a lot left on the board, so I've had to advance everything. So the aggressors didn't advance, actually. They didn't have to. In fact, I wonder if there's nothing they can shoot at, so I might advance them.
You did. Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, I advanced the Hellblasters. Right, well, I'm just pushing, basically,
Oh, I see.
a bit of
It's like that, is it?
Yeah, just in case. Yeah, so the Hellblasters came through the wall and then rolled a solid 6 advance. The Lieutenant came through the wall, rolled 2 inches advance. And the Stalker Intercessors came down, along with the remaining tactical Intercessor Squad Sergeant.
We have a feeling it's going to be just a mad scramble for the centre of the board
And
now.
the Chaplain, who passed the litany of hate on himself, is waiting for anyone to come through the wall to smash their brains. And that's where we are. There's nothing I can shoot. There's nothing I can assault. I've got no Stalkers. So
This is going to be
my
a
entire
brief
turn 4, it consists of this one little movement phase.
They say you win the game in the movement
They
phase.
do, but depends which one we're talking about,
That's
because it
damn sure.
certainly wasn't 1, 2 or 3. So that's all I can do, I believe. So it's
movement.
on to you.
This
It's all
is
getting a
where-
bit tasty.
This is where the madness really begins, actually.
Yeah.
So we've got everyone now pushing forward. The Hive Guard have stayed still. The Malanthrope, the Termagants, the Tyranid Warrior, the Rippers, everyone's just pushing forward to their centre. Oh, One Eye is not done yet. He's really chuffed with himself about the repulse, so he's still chewing on the last crew member like some kind of gum.
He's put on a bit of weight.
He's a bit fat, but he's still moving like a good un. So now it's going to be, there's no Psychers left, so it's just going to be straight into the shooting phase now.
You can't kill me.
You wait and see, my son. You wait and see.
Okay, it is a desperate times Everything is lined up to shoot. It's come down to a game of toughness now.
Basically. Right.
Can the aggressors and the Hellblasters stomach it?
We'll see. The Tyranid warrior is firing his venom cannon at the aggressors. It's D3 number of shots. 1 shot, 4+ to hit. Doesn't hit. That's a bad start.
Oh.
So
I can hear the Indomitus Crusade Facebook group cheering, and the Tyranid Facebook group
not
booing.
cheering. So the Tyranid little termagants do split fire. So we've got all these termagants. 4 flesh borers are only in range of the aggressors. They'll fire at them. Everyone else, 1 flesh borer, and all the devourers are firing over the lovely Hellblasters over there. So 4 shots at the aggressors first of all with flesh borers, 4+ to hit. Just 1 hit, strength 4, so 5+ to wounds, and it's your whatever your minus, no minus at all, so it's 3+
save.
Oh, he's dead!
Oh,
Living ammunition. He's eaten alive from the inside. Makes the shots into the Hellblasters, so it's 4+ to hit. Ooh, a lot of 1s and 2s.
That'll do me.
4s to wound on the Hellblasters. 3 wounds. So 3 saves of normal, so 3+ saves. 1 wounded.
1 guy is wounded.
Now, and the Hive Guard are going to fire their weapons.
I hate these have been a thorn in my side, I have to say.
I know, unfortunately I can't do the stratagem which really benefits them, the single-minded annihilation.
So I've only got to face 1 round to shoot him.
Yeah, true. So we've got the firing into the aggressors.
Okay.
So it's 3+ to hit. 6 hits. It's 3s to wound.
The toughness 5, is that right?
And yeah, strength 8.
Oh, cool. Alright.
That's
4 wounds.
4 wounds, so -2, so 5+ saves. This could be crucial.
2 have gone through.
It's 2d3 damage. So on the first one, just 1 wound, 1 dead.
Yeah.
Got to make sure you can't wipe out my damn sword.
1 aggressor lives.
Range. Well, the Rippers are definitely in charge range, so that's definitely going to happen. Malanthrope, you know, just for a laugh. Oh, 1 eye. Oh, I mean, at this point, it's going to be one of those things. I think everyone wants a piece.
Yeah.
So let's have the Rippers first of all. So you want to do your massive amount of Overwatch, but still only from 1 guy now.
Yeah, so bolter fusillades first. Bolter gauntlets. 2.
2 6s, yeah. It's it is toughness 3.
Yeah,
so 3s to wound, so only 1 wound.
1 wound, and it's tactical doctrine still, so it's -1
So
AP.
that's taken 1. So 1 base is down to 2 wounds. That's fine. We'll do this as we go.
Yeah.
Then your frag storm.
I'll do my frag storm. So it's D6 shots, 1 shot, hits with it, and wounds with it with a. Did you get a save?
Yeah, frag storm. I see.
Frag storm was normal.
So it's 6+ save. Nope. So another wound on 1 base.
Yeah.
And then, do you get to fire a second time in Overwatch?
I don't believe so.
Oh, because that's the.
I think it's just in the shooting phase they get to fire.
Oh, okay.
Twice, is
Alright.
it? Yeah.
So let's see if I can make the charge.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Comments.
I think that's a pretty solid.
That is
charge.
a solid 12.
So what they're going to do, I'm going to make sure as they're going to go in.
You're going to do a cheeky wraparound.
I think they're going to definitely do a cheat. Well,
Right.
I say that. I want to leave room for others to join the fun. I don't want to take all the fun away from them.
So you join us at the rumble in the middle.
This aggressor is not...
This beast uses its Behemoth reroll to make the 10-inch charge required to get into the aggressor.
Literally, the only thing that didn't make it in was the Malanthrope. Everything else managed to swarm this poor aggressor. So let's start to go on. The aggressor, what's his toughness?
He's toughness 5 and he's on 3 wounds.
Toughness 5 and he's on 3 wounds, in which case I'll use my monstrous scything talons from Old One Eye, so get a chance to reroll and get basically more hits. So
Yeah.
he's got 5 attacks. Oh, sorry, first thing he does is Immortal Battering Ram. So on a 4+ he gets D3 mortal wounds caused. Nope. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Roll me.
Yeah, it's a much better idea, let's do that. He's got 5 attacks, but 4s, so it's 2+ to hit, and 4s will generate another hit. So misses with that one, and he gets 2 more attacks from that. They both hit. So things are looking quite bad for this aggressor, if I'm brutally honest with you. So 3+ to wound.
Yeah.
Oh, only 3 got through. That's 3 at -3, so I think you'll have 6s.
6s.
So close.
2 got through.
You've got a single command point left. I'm just saying. You've
Yeah.
made a lot else to go on, but you've got a single command point left. It's entirely your call.
No.
This does. Oh, actually, did I say that?
I feel like the warp is telling me to save it.
Well, that's actually, now I mention it to you, that's probably for the best, in fact, because he does 3 wounds apiece. So even the 2 attacks, well, even if 1 attack got through, he's dead anyway. So 2 attacks got through. So yeah, he is a very dead aggressor, I'm afraid. So now, as you might imagine, I have quite a lot of piling in to do.
Yes. I've made a wall of death over here with my plasmas. As it said, I think the Tyranids have robbed me of this game from beneath my very feet.
This is to call that a hotly contested objective.
Indeed.
Is to be something of an understatement.
My lieutenant, he'll just move to there because he didn't move.
It's true.
Buff range of both. My Stalker bolters have moved through the wall.
I've got a litany of focus, is it?
The chaplain has cast a litany of focus on them to re-roll or add 1 to my hit rolls. Chaplain's holding there pretty secure. He's pretty much out of play at this point. He's cast his litanies. He's G'd everyone up. My remaining sergeant's up there. See if he can get 1 shot off if it makes any difference. So I don't think I can kill all that, but I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to shoot my Stalkers at the old One-Eye.
Old One-Eye, okay.
No, because the Rippers are nearer, aren't they?
They are, that's very true. Well remembered,
Yes,
good point.
yes.
He is a character.
So the Hellblasters will be forced to shoot old One-Eye because they're equidistant.
That's fine.
Yeah. So I'm going to fire rapid fire Hellblaster at this point. Go hard or go home. Overcharge.
3's to hit.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No!
2 are dead.
Oh no!
Those all missed.
Yeah.
So do you want to get rid of 2 of them?
Not yet, because they still have to resolve their shooting.
Oh, that's right, sorry, yeah, sure.
To wound, straight 8, so it's 3's to wound, wasn't it?
Yep. That's 3.
I've got my lieutenant in range for the re-roll, so 4 have gone through.
Oh, that might have done it, because Oh, did I get my wound back on this turn? Yes, I did, because I just charged in. In which case, I'm only on 7 wounds. I think you've killed him.
Yeah, so it's 8
he's
damage.
dead. And has he got anything like he lashes out?
Please explode or lash out or
I
something.
wish, but no, he doesn't.
I'll leave it out. Okay.
He is my Nid of the game, that one. He's done
Nid of the
very well.
game.
Nid of the game.
The lieutenant whiffed his shot. He was going to try and, doesn't really matter, shoot one of the Rippers. He's just out of range with his bolt pistol, so the only that's left to shoot is the Stalker bolt rifles. Who are going to shoot at the termagants.
Okay. And it's their heavy weapons and they've moved.
That's right, so I'm hitting on 4s.
So they don't get any reroll, they get reroll to wound.
No, there's no,
don't they?
yeah.
So 3's to wound, rerolling 1s.
Rerolling the 1 to wound.
Wounds 2, and that's just 2 dead.
2 dead.
Let's get rid of 2 flesh borers.
Yeah. The Hellblasters have valiantly charged these little slugs.
Trying to stamp on the little things on the floor.
Yeah. The lieutenant failed to make it into a charge, as did the ambitious 11-inch roll to get over there. They failed miserably. So here we are.
Multi-charge.
It's come down to the end of the mission where we're stamping on slugs.
And the termagants.
Yeah, so the shock assault we're looking at 3's to hit.
Who are you hitting at?
I'll put them on the Rippers.
All of the Rippers, okay.
Yeah. So there's a few misses.
So 3's to wound.
3's to wound. Re-rolling 1s because of the lieutenant.
Yep. Get rid of those.
Is that?
No, that one I think.
Okay.
Okay.
And then it's that many saves.
That many 6+ saves. What's this?
No way.
No, seriously. What's this? Oh, for the 6s.
Oh my god.
That's 1 base destroyed and 1 base once again. So 1 wound was off that, and another unit back down to 1 wound. So I'll just take that base away, and
sure.
that 1 wound is now that base there.
Well, that was worth it. Tuck you back now.
It's the Rippers. The slugs are coming back. You laughed, but it's 5+ to hit because they're not very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits from the Rippers. The slugs are climbing up to your knee level. They're going for crotch height.
Uh-oh.
It's not funny.
That's where my junk is.
I'm so glad you clarified. It's strength 3, so it's 5's to wound. 1 measly wound. 1 3+ save. I so wanted the slug to bite you in the crotch. That's the sound I make. Right, this is the little termagants fighting, so they're going to wrap around. And they will all pile in, of course.
Okay, termagants attacking Hellblasters.
Yes, indeed. So it's 8 attacks from the individual little horde termagants, who don't do very much. 4+ to hit. So it's 5s to wound. No wounds, so they've done absolutely nothing in return.
So that's the end of my turn?
That is, and just to clarify, the Ripper Swarm lost 1 of their number, but that doesn't matter, and anyway, they are within sign-ups of the Malanthrope, so we're all good.
Wicked.
We're gonna...
Short and sweet.
This isn't going to be particularly spectacular, I think.
What's happened here? So the
termagants have broken from combat,
yeah,
but have wrapped themselves around the objective. The Rippers have stayed in combat. The Malanthropes come forward, because, you know, he might just join in for a laugh.
He's armless. Get it?
The Tyranid warrior is just pushed up a little bit, and the Hive guards stayed where they are.
Yeah.
So
MVP's over there, hidden in the building.
Exactly. Oh, gotta love that troop choice.
So are we straight into the shooting?
Yep. So it's 3 shots. They're just going to shoot the Primaris at the back there, just because, you know, lol. 3+ to hit, 2+ to wound because they're toughness 4. Oh, 3 1s. Look at that. And then it's 3 5+ saves.
1 wound.
That's all right. No, that's 3 D3 wounds. So I should have rolled that in order, but we'll just say that's 2 dead.
Yeah.
2 dead at the back.
Bleh.
Bleh. Bully. Tyranid warrior firing his D3 venom.
Nobody's watching this far into the video anyway, so it's alright.
I know this is getting pretty brief at this point.
I know who you are.
I think we all know. This is merely for our own sanity.
Anyone who's made it this far, point. I will give you £100. I will not give you £100.
This is not binding by any law or conditions. Venom cannon shots at the same Primaris, D3 shots, 1 shot, 4+ to hit. It misses. We can do the combat phase, however, I think it's going to be the Rippers fighting those guys, no matter what happens. That'll
be boring. I'm going to concede because you have the objective in the middle, you have the objective over there. Bully.
Damn, but that was
bloody good game, sir.
Close,
bloody good game.
Everything of any importance is dead. There is nothing of any value apart from that Malanthrope.
You stole it in the end. I was going to have my repulsor basically go around and try and block, but the Carnifex, or Odd One Eye, chased it and ate it.
That was a pretty brutal move, actually.
Yeah. There was no cover in the middle, and I probably could have held back a bit more and then rushed it at the end like you have. But my aggressors are slow. They didn't have anything to shoot at for the first turn, which is unheard of.
No, that was
a thoroughly enjoyable game.
Enjoyable. Thank you very much for coming to Warzone Morloc once more. And
Warzone Morloc. See you next time.